guy by the name of Gardner Minshew.
Oh, yes.
Ever heard of him? Threw for over, 11,000 yards and like 100 touchdowns at Brandon High School. Getting set to make his first regular season start in the NFL with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I caught up with his dad, Flint, to talk about the big weekend. Well, Flint, your son is starting at quarterback in an NFL game this weekend. How awesome is that?
It's a dream come true for him, for us. I mean, it's something he's wanted practically his whole life. So he's been a quarterback since, I think, second grade, and his goal is to be an NFL starting quarterback.
Let's go back to last week. So Nick Foles goes down. Gardner comes in and just absolutely lights it up, completing, 13 straight passes. How special was that moment for you guys?
You know, it was great. A lot of people have asked, hey, was that just surreal? And really at that point, he goes in and I'm just kind of watching and saying, hey, we need to get a first down, we need to score. Defense gets a stop, we get another score, but we're in this thing. And so it really wasn't so much about, oh, he's made it and this is but at that time you're just kind of watching the game and seeing how he's doing and just kind of watching everything.
Yeah, you're just kind of in the moment. You probably couldn't even really process it till afterwards, right?
That's right. After we went to dinner, and it was like, all right, that was pretty cool. You did good, and you know, you went in, and that was great. You actually played in the NFL game.
That's unbelievable. From the outside looking in, Nick Foles seems like one of the greatest guys in the NFL, just a good dude, and Gardner talked about him after the game. What's their relationship been like, and how much has Nick helped Gardner in this rookie season?
I think he's helped him every step of the way. Even like when Gardner first got to camp, Nick was very open to him and helped him along the way. And Nick is, as Gardner says, is really just a good human being on top of being a good football player and a good mentor. And so I know Nick asked to come out of the locker room in a sling so he could be there to help Gardner.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that just tells you what kind of guy he is.
And, Gardner alluded to his days at Brandon in that post-game press conference about getting no offers out of high school. How much does he still play with that chip on his shoulder, and how much do you think that kind of drives him?
I think he's always got a chip. And he did, though, even before that. He's always just had a chip. But it's definitely a chip on his shoulder. A lot of I hate to say I told you so's, but a lot of people out there don't look as smart as everybody thought they were.
So Gardner's playing in Houston. Their Jags are taking on the Texans. You guys already had plans to go to Houston for Washington State.
Going to see the Cougs play at Houston, and we're very excited because we're still close with all the teammates that are still there and the parents. And so I'm going to go see them and then stay, obviously, and go watch the Texans game.
How many Minshews will be at the Texans game? You have a lot of family that are going to be there?
No. So my youngest daughter has volleyball for Mississippi State, so my wife will be with her, and then our other daughter is going with me to Houston.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Callie. A lot of people might not know this. Gardner might not be the best athlete in the family. Callie she's having a tremendous freshman year at Mississippi State.
Well, Gardner's not the best athlete in the family. Callie's definitely a better athlete than Gardner is. But, no, she's doing good. She's working hard, and glad to see her have success. But it's the beginning of the season, and just keep pressing. She's doing well, though.
Yeah, she leads the team in kills right now, so that's how much is she enjoying her experience so far?
She loves it. She always wanted to go to Mississippi State, and then to be able to play volleyball at Mississippi State, it's just a double dream come true for her.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. It's a bonus question. Something about Gardner that people might not know, or a story, because there's been a lot of stories written on him and done on him, but what's something that you think might have slipped through the cracks, something maybe we don't know about Gardner?
Well, like a story about his name, he's Gardner Flint II, and I'm Gardner Flint Sr. And my wife did not want him to be named Gardner Flint Jr. because around Mississippi, if you're junior, you end up being called Junior or Bubba. So that's why he's Gardner Flint II.
Well, there you go. That's awesome stuff right there. All right, Gardner Minshew making his first start Sunday. Are you nervous? What are the emotions like? How special is this weekend going to be for you guys?
It's special. Just there again, just want to see him get out there and help lead the team and just do what he does. And he's prepared, and just want success for him and mainly to help. His job is to help his teammates and help his team win ball games. So that's just what you want to see.
Thank you.